Hi, this is Mrs. Clark, and this is my video on how to create a dot plot. So we have 3 steps here that we're going to follow. First, we're going to draw a horizontal axis. That means going this way. We're going to title our dot plot on the bottom. We're going to label it with our categories or our numbers. And if we're labeling the axis with numbers, we're going to make sure that the numbers are in order like a number line. Then we're going to determine the frequency for each piece of data provided in the problem. So how often do we have that showing up? Because we're going to make a dot for each one of those times that it shows up. So then we're going to place dots over each category or number on the horizontal axis that corresponds to the frequency for each piece of data as depicted in the table. So let's look at this example. It will make sense as we go through. And I know this paper is very bright, so it's kind of hard to see. I apologize. So here's our example. Karen asked her classmates how many siblings they have and gathered that 3 classmates have no siblings, 4 classmates have 1 sibling, 6 classmates have 2 siblings, and 1 classmate has 4 siblings. Make a dot plot to display these results. So what does that data set actually look like for this situation? It says 3 classmates have no siblings, which means there's 3 zeros in this data set. 4 classmates have 1 sibling, so there's 4 people with 1 sibling, so there's 4 ones in this data set. There's 6 classmates with 2 siblings, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. And 1 classmate that has 4 siblings, and then 1, 4. So this is the data set that we're going to be representing using our dot plot. Our first task is to draw a horizontal axis, so I'm going to make myself a number line. It looks like I have to go from 0 to 4, so it doesn't need to be very big. And sometimes a dot plot will have categorical data, but this is numerical data. And I need to go 0, 1, 2. I don't have any data at 3, but I'm going to make them go in order, so I'm going to make it like a number line. So I'll actually make a spot for 3, and then 4. So I'm going to evenly space them out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put 5 even though I don't have any for 5. And then I need to label the axis. So I got the numbers on it, but I need to label it with like what actually this is. And so looking at number of siblings. So I'm going to write that down here. Okay. So this dot plot is going to represent the number of siblings. And I'm going to have a dot representing each of the students in the class. So it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 students in the class, and I need to have a dot represent each one. So if there are 3 people that have 0 siblings, I'm going to put 3 dots above the 0. What I want to make sure I do is try to evenly space them. So when I go to do the ones, there have to be 4 of them. It's going to be up to here when I get 3, and then 1 more higher when I get to the 4. 1, 2, 3 should be even, and then my 4 should be higher, my 4th one. For 2's there are 6, so I'm going to have to squeeze this in a little bit. I didn't leave myself a lot of room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3's there are none, and 4 there is 1. So all of my first dots should be in a row, all my second dots should be in a, row, horizontally. They should be lined up horizontally. So that way, the one that has the most dots should end up being the tallest if you're doing it and spacing it pretty evenly. So this should be shorter because it's shorter than this one, and this one's shorter than that one. This is the shortest. I should be able to see visually how they compare. So there's our dot plot representing this data. If there aren't any numbers, anybody that has 3 siblings, and there are no dots. And there's nobody who has 5 siblings, there are no dots. I didn't need to include negative numbers because they wouldn't even make sense in this problem. And that's it. That's all there is to it when you're making a dot plot. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.